All right. Well, hey, I'm here with Joseph Scott. He's one of our esteemed PPAI board members, and just
Thank you.
a great guy. Yeah. Well, I want to build you up there, Joseph. And so, aren't you like a hack guitar player too?
Yeah, I mean, I'm the only reason why I play so many gigs is I actually get the gigs. So then I hire myself and people have to play with me. So
Yeah, see,
that's how that
there you
works.
go. That's in a tribute to your marketing savvy there. And of course, I'm a hack drummer, and we often we have talked through the years about the PPAI All
Yes.
Star Band.
Yeah, there we go.
But I should get my 13-year-old son. He's much better than I am. But anyway, all right, we'll get down to some business here and try to
Sure.
solve the problems of the industry. Now, Joe, what do you see as the biggest challenge that is facing our industry?
I think the biggest challenge has to do with education. I think that because, I mean, there's a lot of us that are trying to be more professional. And I'm thinking that some of the baggage that our industry has, i.e., not being taken seriously as a medium for advertising, probably comes from guys like me 15, 16 years ago when I was just delighted to take an order for 500 coffee mugs and, make a little bit of money. I was completely a stuff guy, taking orders, and there was nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with that now. Kind of the world that we're playing in is that if what we're trying to do is trying to say that, hey, promotional products, this is an advertising medium, we have to be able to behave like we're people who are selling advertising because that's what we're doing.
Right. So then kind of the answer to the question of what things can be done to address this challenge has to do with how people are positioned then?
Well, I think too, it has to do with education or professional development, and what I've seen is there are more and more classes that are being provided not only by the regionals but by PPAI that address how to offer more services, how to talk to people about advertising, and then using promotional products as a medium. So I think that that's helping out somewhat. We have a long way to go.
Right. Now, Joseph, is there a personal goal or a focus that you have in the industry? Of course, it's educating people
Yeah.
to move on. But what's your personal mantra there?
Well, my personal mantra is we get customers for our clients, and how we do that has a lot to do. Well, here's the kind of the process that we go through, and this is my mantra, if you will, is we determine what's the client's outcomes. I want 8 more customers. Then we say, all right, well, analyze that. What does that mean to your bottom line? And usually that requires us to sign some sort of a non-disclosure. But we work them through the process and say, well, if those 8 customers are worth, let's say, $8 to your bottom line, then we just say, well, what portion of that objective do you want us to be responsible for? Half of it. So that's $4. And then we say, well, for us to return $4 to you net profit, what do you think is a fair investment for us to do that? And then they'll say $2. So then what we do is we identify the message, the target, who's supposed to get the message, and then the vehicle. And the vehicle almost always includes promotional products, but it also includes social media, email, web, and mobile marketing. So we have a number of different types of media that we use, but promotional products are an integral part of that.
Wow. So if you had the ability to change one thing in the industry, and now that you're a PPI board member, maybe you can save the world, what would the one thing be that you would like to change?
Oh, about our industry?
About our industry.
Wow.
No pressure.
I would say I think being taken more seriously as an advertising medium. And that's something that each one of us as professional salespeople, we can do that by educating ourselves. So it's not a magic wand, but from what I've seen about professional development, more and more people are starting to realize, you know what? I'm more than just the pen sales guy.
Right. Hey, wait, get that swag guy in here,
Yeah, exactly. And now after 16 years, I only have one customer who calls me what does he call me? He just says T and T when I come into the room, and that's never going to change. Everybody else, though, realizes
T&T,
that.
what does that mean?
I can't even say
okay.
it.
All right, this is a clean show there, Joe. Okay.
But
all
yeah,
right.
That's what I think it has to do with.
Okay, cool. Well, one last question now. You're a wise, sage sort of guy. What
Okay.
bit of wisdom, either personal or professional, would you like to share with the Free Promo Tips community?
Well, this is something I think is really important that I learned quite a while ago. Is that uh, before you do something, see if there's somebody that you are paying less or could pay less to do it. And it has to do with, if I'm doing $15 an hour work, that's really not a good use of my time. And it took me a long time to do that because I was a really hands-on guy, but I've actually gotten better. And it mostly came from our employees where they're saying, you know what, you shouldn't be doing that. And I'm going, yeah, you're right. So it's a learning process, but yeah, be really careful with how you spend your time. And if you want to make, let's just say $100 an hour, you better be doing $100 an hour work and not $5 an hour work.
I have to say, it kind of touches me because this has really hits home for me because there's so much stuff I do that
Yeah.
I just, I don't want to delegate and, that's what it's a very eye-opening for me there. Well,
Yeah.
Joseph, thank you so much for sharing, and we'll have to see about that all-star band one of these
Yeah.
years, huh?
Oh, my kid plays bass, so we can get him in there too. So we're almost done.
Yeah, all right, excellent. We could hire ourselves, and I wonder how much they'll pay us.
Drinks? I don't know. We'll find out. Just like at a regular gig. Hey,
Yeah.
thank you very much for asking me to talk to your people, and I think the world of promo tips, and I think you provide a really good service for all of us in the industry. So thank you very much.
All right, hey, thanks, Joseph.
All right, take care. Bye now.